Stay awake for an electrifying night of laughter, original music, comedy, dancing, and a heartwarming interview that will take your love higher and higher with singer-songwriter Bobby Wilson. Comedian Rudy Pavich shares his stories about being a dad. Magician mentalist and Bill Clinton lookalike Tim Smallwood amazes our guests. And comedian Lou Miguelowitz is just plain silly with his campaign to run for president. Dance music by DJ Aspen. And the dancing, not ready for bedtime players are joined by puppet master Freddie Spencer. To get the show started and to round up this comedy rodeo, the ambassador of fun and the host of Insomniac Television, Jonathan Scott.
Hey everybody, Jonathan Scott. Welcome to Insomniac Television. Thank you so much for staying awake with us. We hope you enjoyed Saturday Night Live if you're watching this show in real time. And if you're not, welcome to the metaverse. There's a lot going on this month. There's Juneteenth. It's Pride Month. But what else is it? Father's Day. So we want to talk a little bit about dads, about my dad, your dad, our guest dad, TV dads. And my dad, Lenny, was a bookie. I grew up learning about sports wagering when at a very, very young age. And it's funny now, as you get older, you think about your dad and think about maybe being a dad and how to be a good dad. And, you know, sometimes I'll look in the mirror when I'm shaving in the morning and I see my father's face. And as I get older, I become, I think, more of my father. So we're going to be talking about a lot about dads today. We're going to talk with our guests about their dads, about being a dad. And I want to introduce our first guest to you. His name is Bobby Wilson. And if I could tell you a little bit about my friend Bobby, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
The history of rock and roll is filled to the brim with incredible stories, but this one might be the most fantastic. At the center of it all is Bobby Brooks, an entertainer who makes his living impersonating Jackie Wilson. Bobby's performances are uncanny. People love him. Jackie Wilson is a legend, but Bobby's talent didn't just materialize out of thin air. He had him for a good reason. He didn't know it when he started. We're going to get into Bobby's story and a little bit about, but also joining us, comedian Rudy Pavich, Minnesota, comedian, podcaster, graphic artist. Is there anything you don't do?
I have more jobs. I think I just got a job on this show like 12 minutes ago. They were like, here, grab a cord. Now I work here.
Here's a little bit about Rudy. Since winning the 5th grade talent show with a stand-up set, Rudy stole from A&E's Evening at the Improv.
Yeah.
Rudy's passion has been on stage with his own material now.
Absolutely.
Rudy spent his early years in radio, working across the country, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Missouri, and New Hampshire, until he landed back in Minnesota at Active Rock 93X.
Yeah, it's where all the speed freaks came from.
Is that what it was?
93X.
What shift were you on? Morning,
I
afternoon?
did afternoons.
Afternoon
drive, yeah.
See, I was on radio for 10 years, but I could never do morning. Why? I'm an insomniac.
Sure. Yeah, it's tough.
And,
Just stay up all night. Come on, man. It's worth it.
I can't do morning radio.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
How about you guys? Are you insomniacs? You guys stay up late?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't hit the bed till 4 or 5 in the morning.
Well, see, I go to bed at like 11 o'clock, but then I just like toss and turn until 5, and then I just think, well, just get up and do
You might as well
something.
be up.
Yeah.
You might as well be watching the show. Wow.
You tour with Michael Yo and Adam Carolla.
Both.
You've produced short films and come from the same town as Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. I know, man. My buddy Kerry grew up in his house, so we used to like smoke cigarettes and skateboard outside of Bob Dylan's old house. People would actually come by, like Rolling Stone came by one time and they wanted to do an interview, and they asked Kerry, so do you ever hear any of the music late at night in the house? And Kerry's like, he's not a ghost, he's alive. Like he's a man.
How does it feel?
He's still
How does
here.
it feel
Ooh,
to be
how
on
does
your
it
own?
feel?
So, Bobby, I want you to share. We were talking the other day, and you were telling me a story that I didn't even know about how you found out that Jackie Wilson was your father. So, if you would, tell us the story.
Well, you told it halfway right. I started off impersonating.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I started off, and I was working for Bruno Mars's father. Bruno at the time was only 6 years old doing Baby Elvis in Hawaii. And they saw me singing in the officer club and offered me a job. I became part of the doo-wop show, Peter Hernandez Love Notes. And 7 guys, 7 young ladies, a little boy, Bruno doing Baby Elvis. So together, Bruno and I started the show business together.
Whatever happened to him?
He's kind of the biggest thing on the planet right
Man,
now.
do you ever stop by and ask for a guest set? You're like, hey, do you mind? That's
Yeah.
a very comic thing to do. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I wish. No, he's
That's
got.
awesome, man.
He's wrapped up. But no, so that was my start, and then Paul Revere of the Raiders and Jon Stewart, the producer of Legends in Concert, opened a show in Hawaii, and Paul walked in and said, "You know who you look like?" And I said, "Yeah, I've heard that." I grew up in a foster home. Backstory.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So everybody wanted to come see who Bruno was. So when they came to see Bruno, that's when Paul saw me. And he says, I want you to do Jackie Wilson for my show, which I thought he was out of his mind. And the first thing I told him was, I'm not an impersonator, I'm an artist. So I took up Paul's thing, and Paul threw me in the show. 2 years in the show, Paul said, I'm seeing you in Atlantic City. That's when the world opened up for me. When I get to Atlantic City, start working ballets, the Four Tops are in the building. That I didn't know they were Jackie Wilson's first cousin. So they're watching me like, where did this kid come from? And they get in touch with the entertainment director. They drag me up to the green room, and they drill me like I owed them money.
Yeah.
I know what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
And when they drill me, they say, Lawrence Payton kept saying, you got to be family. You got to be family. He said, he said, are you Bobby or Jackie right now? I'm like, I'm Bobby. How would I know what Jackie Wilson's like off stage? And he said, because you're Jackie now. He said, when you walk in, it's like Jackie's spirit just walked into the room. And so they introduced me to the Wilson family. And everything progressed over years. And I did the DNA test, and here I am. So I started carrying the banner for my dad's music.
Now, am I correct that they did a movie about your life?
They did a movie about my life called The Last Teardrop. It's streaming now on Amazon Prime. Go see it.
Man.
And
So, wow. Well, I hate to break it to you, Bobby, but we actually, guys, bring the DNA test in. You and I, it's a very full circle moment for us now, Bobby. Yeah.
Well, that could be possible.
Yeah, obviously, we dress a lot alike, so like it was time to
do a little research. Jackie Wilson, The Man, the Mob, the Music. That's the book that's written by Tony Douglas.
get out.
He lived a crazy life, real fast in and fast out. He died very young.
Do you miss being on the radio?
A little bit. There's days. I don't miss the business. It's garbage.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, business sucks. But I'm so glad like comedy's taken off, and between being here with Michael Yo and doing Kimmels on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and then going on the road, it's great, I had a guy in Vancouver on Sunday. First time I've ever been recognized in an airport.
Cool.
And it was like such a weird
It's
moment.
strange,
It's a weird moment because
strange.
because I didn't know. I was like, do I give you money now? Like I don't know what to do here. He was like, can I get a picture? I'm like, yeah.
that's
I
funny.
guess.
Rudy, what's your podcast about?
I do the Yo Show with Michael Yo. You can find it YouTube, Spotify, wherever you find all that stuff.
Yeah.
I do that, and then I'm also a regular on the Adam Carolla Show.
Wow.
Because he's regular at Jimmy Kimmel's, and
Absolutely.
they're one of our sponsors.
Yeah.
We love Jimmy Kimmel's.
Yeah.
We want to welcome a new sponsor, Palms Casino Resort, and they've got some late night specials that we want to talk to you about. $5 blackjack from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. with 3 to 2 payouts. That means for every $2, you get 3 back. In blackjack, 3 to 2 refers to the payout ratio for a blackjack win. It means that, again, for every $2 you bet, you receive $3 in winnings plus your original bet. For example, if you bet $10, hit a blackjack, you get 15 in winnings plus your initial $10 stake back, totaling $25. Visit their website for future Palm Casino Resort viewing parties. Tuesday late night at Palm Casino Resort is late night golf kiosk in June. It's a twilight round. It's a midnight round. It starts at midnight. And you can go again to the website for Palms Casino Resort and get information about that. You can win up to $500. We're going to take a short commercial break and come on back with more of Insomniac Television. Stay awake.
Don't fall asleep. More Insomniac Television after these exciting commercials.
Nevada Style Pub invites you to play the best tavern, keno, and video poker in Vegas. Promos are how we roll, so make the most of your gaming dollars here with us. Come play in our ongoing gaming promotions and receive daily free play, bonuses, and more, with a chance to win Knights, Raiders, and Aviator tickets and big money with all those jackpots. It's not only the great gaming that Steiner's Pub has, it's the 24 awesome rotating draft beers and best appetizers to match. So join us in watching your baseball Aviators and all your home sports teams as we make history in Vegas. Steiner's, the Nevada Style Pub at 8410 West Cheyenne, 1750 North Buffalo, and Las Vegas Boulevard and Windmill. Steiner's, I love this place.
The sexiest show in Vegas.
Looking for a night out that's pure Vegas? Welcome to Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, voted best comedy club in Las Vegas. Located at the Link Promenade, just steps from the High Roller, it's your ticket to big laughs from top comics handpicked by Jimmy Kimmel himself. No two shows are alike. Every night's a headliner, and every seat's a great one. Get your laughs at the best. Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club. Only in Vegas. Only at the Link.
Make your heart zoom, zoom when I walk into the room. Want that sweet perfume, know you're craving something new. If you light my fuse, you know what I'm gonna do. Drop that bomb on you like bada-bing, bada-bada. 1, 2, 3's with the lighter. 4, 5, 6, take me higher.
Stay awake for an original song written and performed by one of Las Vegas's brightest stars. Here's Bobby Wilson.
It's about time I see the one who cares for me. It's about time I see the one who loves me so. When the clouds are gone, the rain is done, can finally see you with open arms. It's about time. So I turn around, see you standing there. I finally figured out I have a friend. After all the running around, chasing dreams, looking for greener grass, searching for green. It's about time I see the one who cares for me. It's about time I see the one who loves me so. When the clouds are gone, the rain is done, finally see you with open arms. It's about time. You watch me run in and out of walls. When I needed you, you caught my fall. Guess I never picked up all you had for me. Like the tears of a clown, your love subdued. I'm not saying you know everything, but you always know I needed you. see the one who cares for me. It's about time I see the one who loves me so. When the clouds are gone, the rain is done, I can finally see you with open arms. It's about time I see the one who cares for me. It's about time I see the one who loves me so. When the clouds are gone, the rain is done, finally see you with open arms. It's about time.
Get on up here. Get on up here.
And we're back from commercial. Jonathan Scott, Insomniac Television.
Get up
This is
here.
a talk show, and we talk. And our guest, Bobby Wilson, Rudy Pavich, and Lou McGillowitz is joining us. And I want to introduce you to our new friend, Tim Smallwood, who's got something to amaze us with. Tim, what do you got?
I'm going to attempt to read their minds right here. Okay, so first, I'll start with you at the end there. I want you to think of a 4-digit number or a year, anything, just think of one.
Got it.
Do you have one in mind?
Yep.
Okay, let me see here. 1,
Better
2,
not be 1960.
3, 4.
I changed the number.
And what was the number you were thinking of?
1973.
1973. No, that wasn't it. You're not very good at this, are you?
Yeah, apparently not.
I'm going to tempt you now. We'll do it a little different now. All I need you to do is think of a color.
Mm-hmm.
Got one in mind?
I do.
One I can spell.
Sure.
Okay.
Chartreuse.
Yeah.
There we go. At least with 1973, I got his PIN number. Okay, I have a color right here. Now, what was the color?
What'd you guess?
I got to put the magic marker away. I wrote it down.
All right. Gold.
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 I like
Gold.
I guess that's a color.
I like gold.
I like gold.
Color? Yeah.
Gold is good.
This kind of sucks.
Over $2,000
I said one I could spell, but anyways, want to see a card trick?
Okay. Lou doesn't get to play.
Yeah. I'll let you. Everybody knows their cards, right?
Yeah.
You know all your cards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what we're going to do is put your finger out there. Go through. I'm going to go through. Touch any card you want. That one? I want to change your mind? You want to stay with that one?
I'm staying with this one.
Stay with this one? Okay. Take the card.
The magicians always
Go
ask
ahead.
if you want to change your mind.
Yes. No, they like the mind they have. Okay. Show everybody.
Show the camera.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You can just set it back on. Bury that in there, so we won't need that.
Okay.
So now I got to attempt to at least get one right.
Okay.
And everybody's thinking of it. Okay, I got it right here.
Okay.
And the suit that's the suit right there. Now, what was the card that you chose?
King of Diamonds.
No, really, what was it?
Was it King of Diamonds?
Was it really the King of Diamonds?
Yeah.
Well,
Tim, you're doing great so
it
far.
really sucks.
You're the best magician we've
I was
had.
actually really close. I was just
Were ya?
I wasn't too far off.
What do you got?
Let's see how close we came here.
Do we need a close-up?
On one of them, put 1973.
Whoa!
That's crazy.
Right there.
Whoa!
Got lucky on one of them.
That's crazy.
I think I spelt it right.
Wow.
Whoa!
Gold
Oh.
right there. Then the hardest one. I had a dream about this last night, actually. That you.
Well,
were
one of
gonna
us gets to sleep.
Yes. So I was dreaming about this so much. The King
Whoa.
of Diamonds
Yeah.
right there.
Tim Smallwood! Whoa!
And I was so confident that he was going to choose that,
Yeah.
that what I did was I printed on my shirt.
No.
That's what I'm talking
So
about
we knew
here.
it.
Let's see his underwear also.
That's a later night show.
Tim Smallwood, at least he didn't drop his trowel.
Yes, it's too
That
early
would have
for
been
that.
scary.
Yeah.
Stay awake for more laughs and songs here on Insomniac Television.
Diners, the Nevada Style Pub invites you to play the best tavern, keno, and video poker in Vegas. Promos are how we roll, so make the most of your gaming dollars here with us. Come play in our ongoing gaming promotions and receive daily free play, bonuses, and more, with a chance to win Knights, Raiders, and Aviator tickets and big money with all those jackpots. It's not only the great gaming that Diners Pub has, it's the 24 awesome rotating draft beers and best appetizers to match. So join us in watching your baseball Aviators and all your home sports teams as we make history in Vegas. Diners, the Nevada Style Pub at 8410 West Cheyenne, 1750 North Buffalo, and Las Vegas Boulevard and Windmill. Diners, I love this place.
A Harmony Spa is a cozy facility providing beauty salon and day spa services in Harmony Hollow Studio, a whimsical outdoor cottage setting in a faraway place from the stresses of everyday life. A Harmony Spa focuses on one-on-one personal service as you relax in our famous Buddha hand pedicure, thrones or giant purple throne chairs with agate crystal countertops. Visit the website at aharmonyspa.com at 702-792-6245. The number again is 702-792-6245.
Hey Vegas! Celebrate every day in style at the Composer's Room. From live music to comedy shows, we've got entertainment that'll give you that Las Vegas vibe. Our tavern serves the best drinks in Vegas. Whether you're a cocktail connoisseur or a beer buff, our bartenders got you covered. And let's not forget about the food. Our culinary delights are sure to tantalize your taste buds. Come for the entertainment and stay for the food. Reserve your visit to the Composer's Room today and start celebrating Las Vegas our way.
'Cause I make your heart zoom zoom when I walk into the room. All that sweet perfume, know you're craving something new. If you light my fuse, you know what I'm gonna do. Roll that long on you like ba-da-bing, ba-da-ba-da-boom. Make your heart zoom zoom.
Now it's time to play a game that we call Truth or brown sugar. But first, Lou, you've got something to talk about, right?
That's right. I want to say how President Clinton inspired me, so I'm going to announce my candidacy for president. I'm going to run after Trump's third term. I'll be Lou 2032. Legalization is long overdue.
We haven't even mentioned that Tim Smallwood is a Bill Clinton impersonator when he's not doing magic and mystifying audiences and wearing funny T-shirts.
Now I'm official.
Now you look like Bill.
Now I'm all ready.
Anyway, Truth or Brown Sugar? Dads, presidents, and Bill Clinton. This is going to be the topic today.
Okay.
And Lou, is there? Do you have a platform in your candidacy for president?
I do. I promise a pot in every chicken and pot in every house.
Well, you'll get a lot of votes for that. Any other platform issues where people could vote for you?
I want to lower the drinking age.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
that's
what?
about time. About 17, I think we should start drinking.
I think down south it's 17.
It was 17. I was going to say, in Minnesota, that's called a late start.
This is a drinking show, and we do also want to thank our sponsor, Rockin' Vodka, Rick Nielsen from Cheap Tricks Rockin' Vodka. Available all over Las Vegas and certainly at the Composer's Room. First question. Homer Simpson has a low IQ due to his hereditary Simpson gene. His alcohol problem, exposure to radioactive waste, repetitive cranial trauma, and a crayon lodged in the frontal lobe of his brain. Truth or brown sugar? Tim?
Brown sugar.
Lou?
Those are true.
Rudy?
I know The Simpsons. That's true.
You know The Simpsons personally. Bobby?
Brown sugar.
No, it is true. It is true. Absolutely true. I think it was mostly the crayon that was lodged in his frontal lobe of his brain.
I've seen those episodes.
Next question. Homer has worked as a blackjack dealer at Mr. Burns Casino. True or brown sugar, Bobby?
True.
Rudy, you know The Simpsons.
False. Brown sugar.
Lou.
Marge had a gambling addiction, but brown sugar.
Tim.
I'll go with the brown sugar.
Absolutely true. Homer worked as a blackjack.
Oh, I thought it was Bart. Oh no, that was at the mob. That's what it was. Yeah.
Bad Tony.
Bad Tony.
Martin Short was the father in the movie Father of the Bride. Truth or brown sugar?
Father of the bride. Brown sugar.
Oh, truth.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar. It was Steve Martin.
Oh, Steve Martin.
Yeah,
You
it was
said
the
you-
wedding.
I had to say it.
He
I had
was
to
the
say
wedding.
it.
Yeah, who's
Hans,
Father of the Bride?
Hans.
Yeah.
We need the wedding cock.
Yeah.
Jim Croce sang a song called "Cats in the Cradle" about a father and son who can't schedule time to be with one another. Truth or brown sugar?
Truth.
Yeah, truth.
Truth.
Yeah.
True.
I'll keep going.
Oh
true.
wait, Jim Croce? No, brown sugar.
You're right.
Brown sugar.
Yeah, it was Harry Chapin.
Yeah.
It was Harry Chapin that wrote it. And a great song for you dads out there who can experience that, like Rudy and I were talking about.
Yes.
Mother's Day was a national holiday before Father's Day. Truth or brown sugar?
Truth.
Rudy?
That's brown sugar.
Luke?
On the calendar, it is true. So yes.
Tim?
True.
It is true. Mother's Day became a national holiday in 1914.
Wow.
Chromosomes from the father determine the sex of the children. Truth or brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Man, I don't know. I'll
When
I'll
did
share.
we get serious?
Hey, I'll go with Bobby here and say brown sugar.
You
Yeah.
don't talk about this with Adam Carolla,
Yeah,
do you?
no.
When did we get serious, huh?
That is true.
True.
It is true.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Bill Clinton was born with the name William Jefferson Blythe III. Truth or brown sugar, Bobby?
Truth.
That sounds true.
Rudy.
Sounds true. Yeah.
I'm going brown sugar.
Tim, Mr. President.
You
Truth
better
or brown
get this
sugar?
right.
William Jefferson Blythe III.
I've never heard of Blythe the Third, so I'm going to go brown sugar.
It's true. Absolutely
I
true.
met him much after that.
He did not adopt his stepfather's name, Clinton, until he was 14.
You take that tie off right now. Take that off.
Just the top.
In 1996, Monica Lewinsky wrote her only book, the gossip biography, The Private Lives of the Three Stooges. Truth or brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. Brown sugar.
Yeah, wise guy.
Eh.
And it is brown sugar. She did write a book, but it was about the three tenors.
Monica
A lot
was-
of range with Monica
She's been
Lewinsky.
pretty
There's a
busy,
lot
huh?
of range with this woman.
She's been busy.
She wears a lot of berets.
And that's how we play Truth or Brown Sugar. Stay awake for a little bit more of Insomniac Television.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thanks for staying awake with us, Jonathan Scott on Insomniac Television. And again, please visit our website, find out what's going on at Palms Casino Resort, and of course our merch. I want to thank our guests. Bobby, what else you got going on?
July the 5th, right here in town at Anthem in Henderson at Freedom Hall. Come on up and see me. We got a 90-minute show. Bobby Wilson's Sock Hop Party.
Rudy Pavich, what do you want to talk about?
Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 6 p.m. I'm at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club with Michael Yo.
I'll be there.
Awesome.
Lou running for office.
Hashtag Lou 2032, a brighter future for you.
Mr. President Tim Smallwood.
One trivia question. I was the only president between two Bushes.
Oh! Thanks for staying awake. As always, I would remind everybody, eat well and party hard, my friends. Thanks for watching. Wave goodbye, everybody.
Go to sleep.